Hi friends, welcome to the 10 Laws podcast with East Forest. I am East Forest. This week, I want to give you a guided meditation and exercise in preparing for a journey. And what does it mean to prepare for a journey or to be in the journey space? I think it's really helpful to practice being in our mind and our body and to sort of have something to anchor us in that experience, which for me is a familiarity of any kind with a breathing practice. Just kind of being used to putting my attention on my breathing and sort of a method for doing that, and that being the doorway into how I use music and listen to the music and the experience. It really becomes the central rudder of my ship, so to speak, moving through a journey. So in this exercise, we're going to do an introductory practice into what it feels like to breathe and put our attention onto a very simple breathing practice. And I'm also going to give some simple prompts into how to listen to the music and to kind of use the breath as a way to stay present with the music itself. And the only other layer I want to say at this time is that when you're entering into a journey, it's also really helpful to have a kind of intention, sort of a directed, it's a direction in essence that you'd like to head. Imagine that you are this ship moving out through the ocean, and it's helpful to pick a direction that you want to go. Now, you can't control the storms and the seas and the currents around you, but by you initially, before you set out on your journey, say, well, I'm heading that way, and that's what I've chosen initially, it gives, think of it like a picture frame. Whatever experience you're having in the journey, maybe there's a storminess or there's feeling challenging, or perhaps it's super blissful, or maybe it's even kind of a nothingness, or you feel bored in the moment. You can go back and ask yourself, why am I here? That's that intention. And now that experience that you're having is inside that picture frame. It is the picture frame. And whatever's happening inside that has more meaning because it has something to work up against. It's in relationship to you, and you've made that choice of why you're there. So you can even write down on a piece of paper, sort of as a thought experiment, why do I want to do the journey? And you might have an initial answer. And then you can ask yourself, well, what's below that, or what's deeper than that? And you kind of keep working through the layers, like peeling back an onion to the kernel of the reason why you're entering into the journey. And you might want to do this over a few days as a form of like free writing. It's a way of helping your unconscious and your heart speak to you so that when you get ready to start the journey itself, you'll have that answer. You'll have that intention. And you can use that almost like a mantra or like a phrase that you can just sort of return to at any moment with your breath and the music to make that experience more meaningful just to you. So for now, we're going to practice with some East Forest music, breathing and listening to the music as a way of getting familiar with this feeling so that when you do enter into a journey and you're doing something just like this, you're like, oh, my body and my mind says I've done this before. This is practice for us. It's rehearsal. It's sort of like going to the gym for the mind and the body and the attention, just to build up those muscles of our attention and our breathing. So let's start by just getting comfortable. Find a place to sit or lie down, whatever feels good to you. Hopefully you have some good headphones or a good audio system so the music can really speak to you in its fullness and not be grating or irritating. It really has a nice soothing quality of the volume level, and the music is just right for you. So as you're getting yourself set up, eventually you're going to come to a place of repose, and close your eyes when you're ready. And just breathe in through your nose and out through your mouth at your pace. And as we're breathing, we're just listening. What do we hear? almost like just a curiosity. We don't have to any judgment about it. Just listening with, what do I hear? I hear a marimba. I hear a kind of pad synthesizer in the background. Breathing in through the nose, out through the mouth. The breathing is not labored, it's just a normal pace. In through the nose, out through the mouth. I like breathing in through the nose and out through the mouth because it's really simple to just recognize that one is in and one is out. You can even think the word in as you breathe in and out as you exhale. And your mind will naturally wander. That's totally okay. It's normal. But you can choose to just come back to breathing. You can put your attention onto the music itself. By actively listening to it and just sort of noticing what you hear, the music can be your guide. The music can build an architectural space with sound. And this sonic architecture is what you can fall into. Let it become you. Into one space. Breathing in through the nose and out through the mouth, you just continually come back. Because really what we're practicing is getting familiar with falling away. And then when you recognize that, being okay with it and the compassion to say, oh no big deal. Just like clouds in the sky, I'll let those float away and I just come back to the now, to being here, letting it all go. Breathing in and out, noticing what you hear. The marimba in the background creating a bed of sound. The Fender Rhodes keyboard with its solid bass repeating. Melody emerges as our guide. Follow it as you breathe into your heart. You just need to notice how you're feeling and accept it as a gift. Whatever it is, there's no wrong answer. You're just here now, and all you have to do is listen and just be here. Figure it all out later, but now we're just here to listen and breathe. Let the sound wash over you. Good. The elements of tension and release, you can breathe with the rhythm. of the music, the phrasing, as it feels right to you. Let the music enter into your body and your mind with your breathing. You breathe it in. Breathing in the new elements of the tambourine and the vocal. Curiosity and acceptance. We simply allow whatever emerges to be here, and we just keep coming back to our breath of breathing in and out. Letting the music be like a lighthouse that shows us the way. Why am I here? Remembering your intention allows you to let go and remember you have a rudder to this ship. Allow feelings to emerge and just breathe into them and let them flow. Remember, we're just practicing falling away and falling back in with compassion for yourself. You can't do it wrong, you're just listening and breathing. You're meant to be right here, right now. You're doing it perfectly. Just another minute or two. Accept whatever feelings there are and continue to breathe and listen. Sometimes it can be helpful to hum along with the music. Feel the vibrations in your own body. Or to sway your body and gently move with the rhythm as you breathe. To remember that we're active participants as we actively listen. We give the gift of our attention to ourselves, to the music, to the journey. By being here now, the full experience can speak to us, work with us. We allow the breath and the music to be the doorway to our inner wisdom. It's about letting go, peeling back that onion, and allowing what is to be. Everything else, we can let slip away. The future and the past, right now, it's just now. We're just here listening and breathing. And as this song ends, it will give us a time for a rest before another song emerges, another room and space for us to move through in the journey. But for now, we're going to end this practice. As it feels right to you, maybe move a few fingers and toes and gently open your eyes when you're ready to conclude our guided meditation on preparing for a journey. And you can practice this breathing and listening with this exercise again and this music, or you can do it with other music, other East Forest music. This was from the album In, a soundtrack for the Psychedelic Practitioner, Volume 2. But you can use similar East Forest music like Music for Mushrooms, Music to Die To, Music to Be Born To, Prana, Crystal Starship. They're all albums that are made to guide a journey. And it's wonderful that we do any sort of practice so that we can enter into that experience most fully when that day and time comes. And I thank you today for entering into this experience with the fullness of your body, mind, and heart. Thank you.